Hi, it's Mary Lou, and I have a new journal to share. This is a DT project for Laura from the Papered Soul, and it's also the journal I made for a private swap with Anna Corona. I will put her information down below. She has both an Etsy shop where she sells journals, and she has her own YouTube channel. So I'll put all that down below. Anyway, the journal measures 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. It's 1 3/4 inch at the spine. It has 2 signatures. It has 74 plus pages. It has hug-snug seam binding with eyelet closures and some pearls charms on the ends. This photo that I used is one I really loved. I love the little red head. I was a little tow head, and she had a little butterfly on her hand. So I took that off in my software program and put this little dragonfly on there. So I thought that was more appropriate for the kit. This is printed on Red River. This is all printed on 110-pound cardstock, and then I sealed it with, I think, Ranger Multimedia Mat or Collage Podge, one or the other. I rubbed some Inca Gold on the edges of the photo and this die cut that I put behind it and the frame, and then this other frame on the outside of that. So there's, I don't know if that's going to pick up in the video, if you can see that or not, but that's what that is. Okay, beautiful lace on the spine, some lace here. This flower is from Laura's shop. She makes some beautiful flowers. Also underneath it, you can see, I hope, that there's a crochet doily that Laura made herself, and that's on there as well. Okay, let's go in. I think that's everything. All right, this tag from the kit, the front pocket and the back pocket are all printed on Red River. Looks like, I think it's canvas paper. This journal belongs to is here. There's cotton lace on the edges. Get this in frame so you can see it. It's a pocket, and in the pocket, the coffee dyed paper I stitched. You can see I did a lot of zigzagging and stitching. There's a postcard, and there's a tag. Whoops, it's heavy. And there's a dragonfly on the front of that. Some stamping on the coffee dyed paper. Now this is a ledger divider, and I was looking for things to put in this, something different, and this hit me, and I thought, wow, that's cool, so I like that. Have this stamp that does that. Here's a vintage telephone log. This is a Gail Agostinelli pocket. Back here, her tall pocket. On the front, this was on one of the pages of the kit, and I sized it to what I wanted and cut it all out, fussy cut it, and made a pocket here. So there's a pocket on the front of the pocket. Here's a alteration tag from Laura's shop. Put a couple of tags back here, dragonflies on them. I don't think I know I did some stamping, but I don't know if there's one on there. No. Okay, so, and there's some stamping there. That fits in there, and then there's a large, this is, I took a postcard in my program and added on some of the pages, and this is where my story begins, so Anna can write her story there, whatever she wants to. And then I won't even put it in. And then you flip it, and there's writing space here. So that's pretty cool, I think. I love that pocket. There's one of our Edith Holden pages. Some ledger paper. There's a envelope, or a sack with some lace on it. There's an envelope I created. That's where the envelope came in. And in it, a poem about dragonflies, or some information about. And then there's some coffee dyed papers in there for her to journal on. I'm watching my phone carefully. Let's just set this aside, because it's quit on me. This is the third time I've tried to film. So here's a beautiful vellum sheet. And then I took another one of the tags and glued it here so that this could be a little tuck spot for these. There's a beautiful doily from Laura's shop. Here's a Rita Donnelly flip. There's a acrylic butterfly dragonfly right here with some fibers from Laura's shop and a doily from Laura's shop. In the front pocket, I put this teeny tiny, I love to make teeny tinies, envelope. It's made out of vellum, and there's some coffee dyed papers in there. There's another envelope here. I didn't realize I put two together. That was last minute. Okay, there's a tag in there. And it doesn't want to go in, of course. There we go. My thumb holding it, or there it goes. Okay, sorry. Some tickets from the kit. Upside down. There's a Believe, and there's another dragonfly. And in the back, excuse me, is a small little tag, that pretty, with the yellow. And then there's a card and another large tag with a teal dragonfly on it. On the next page, yeah, there we go. Did some stenciling, postcard. See, lots of threads everywhere. There's a guest check that I did some decoupaging on. There's a little tag back there. There's a card and another tag with fibers and the seam binding from Laura's shop. Sorry. I think it's my hot kitchen lights. They're LED and they get really warm really quick. Some hearts on a string. There's a side tuck pocket. In it, there's some paper for her to journal on and some more cards. Wink of Stella everywhere. Some more stenciling. Okay, here's a little tuck spot that she can glue shut or leave it open so she can write. So there's several things in there for her. I've added some things that she may want to put somewhere in the book. Use them as she wishes. It's the other side of that beautiful doily. And the other side of that beautiful paper. Okay, here's an envelope. I think this is Tim Holtz. This one's Tim Holtz. Okay. I think so. Here's another little envelope with the dragonfly and a little card to journal in and outside of. Okay. And there's some more ledger paper, the other side of the Edith Holden. Here's a double pocket, and in it, there's a little tag, two little tags. Now, this one, oh, this is a double. There you go. A double tag. And this is one of the little tags from Laura's shop. I did some stamping and some pretty seam binding. And then this is a postcard or an envelope I had in my stash. So I just put some coffee dyed paper in there. I did some stamping. And on the top part of that is another little tag from Laura's shop that I did some stamping on. There's a little envelope that I had in my stash. And it's just, you know, so she can journal in little spots. I love little spots. There's some tickets again. And a little envelope with some coffee dyed papers in it. Yay, the phone's still holding in there. And some beautiful ribbons from Laura's shop. This is parchment paper that I printed on before. I put it all together. There's the other side of that. And then here's the other side of that index page. And I thought, those holes need something. So I put some of Laura's pretty ribbon in that. Okay, here's an envelope I created with a index. No, it's like an index card, but it's actually a ledger sheet. And in there, I put the Tiffany stamp and this little bitty, if I can open it. I can't open it. There you go. Little bitty mason jar are in there, in the pocket. And it closes with this little ticket that I added a fussy cut dragonfly to. And then back here, there's a tag, beautiful tag, with a made with love and a little bead, glass bead, the dragonfly. Don't think I stamped on that, no. And there's a double tag again with some of her beautiful ribbon on it. Okay, that's the end of the first signature. See, there's where I got that pocket from. Okay, here's starting the second signature. There's another pocket. In it, I put this little envelope. It has nothing in it, so she can put something in there. And then there's a card and a tag with another bulb pin and dragonfly to go with the theme. Dragonflies everywhere. Here's the other side of that ledger sheet. Or maybe, no, this is a new ledger sheet. And then this is one of the inside pages from my Edith Holden book. So I thought that would be pretty in here. There's some lined paper. There's an envelope that I inserted into the signature and the spine. And in that, there's a weekly time record. And there's room in there to do some journaling. And then here's a book card, like a library card. Not a personal library, but the card about a book. There you go. Anyway, can't think what you call it right now. Anyway, there's a tuck that I created, fussy cutting out this page, and it's glued and stitched in. There's another little tag here and a postcard. So, more journaling space. Okay, here's another Tim Holtz page of vellum. And there's those big, beautiful doilies that I love. Okay, here's a side pocket that I created. It's got the doily and then another acrylic dragonfly on it with some fibers and a doily from Laura's shop. There's some dragonflies. Oops, there's something else. There's a circle from the kit, and this tag is from Laura's shop, and I put some vellum on it that I had printed on, Joy, and then the bird. There's the other side of that. There's another Edith Holden page. Okay, and some graph paper. Okay, here is a magnetized closure, as you can hear. You open it up, and there's a drill card, and a postcard, and a Yahtzee scorecard. So that's pretty vintage, too. There you go. And over here is a belly band. There's your Hearts on a String. There's an Edith Holden page that I made into an envelope. It's a postcard and a card. And then this is a page from an old dictionary, a vintage dictionary. Of course, you can read some of the Edith Holden page on the, the inside. It's talking about July. I just got back from a camping trip. I didn't get sick on the trip, but for some reason, I think, like I said, it's the lights. They make me cough. There's some more. Edith Holden. Here's a little glassine bag from Laura's shop, and there's nothing in it. I just put this vellum piece here so she can put what she wants in there. something special, I think. And there's some cards from the kit and a tag. There's the other side of the envelope and some more of the vellum paper. There's a pocket made with the postcard. There's a tag from Laura's shop. This was a vintage sticker. I put that on there. Here's another dragonfly with some yellow ribbon end. Eyelash trim. Yeah. Here's the other side of that double pocket that comes in the kit. And here is a postcard. And it December 7th of 1964. I remember that year well, but this is a TV guide page. And here's the other side of that. Here's the other side of that page from the book and the ledger. There's a double pocket. There are some cute little cards and the spool from the kit and a tag from Laura's shop. I love these little guys. Okay, in the upper pocket, there's a little dragonfly. There's another dragonfly. There's some tickets. There's a little bitty envelope made with vellum, and there's some coffee dyed papers in there. And then there's another one of those little envelopes with a card inside. There you go. Love this color ribbon from Laura's shop. This is the last page. There's the pocket on the last page. And there's a mason jar for her to journal in. And then there's where is handmade for you by Mary Lou. Okay, I'm going to keep this hidden away until she receives her journal, and then I will share both hers and mine. If you enjoyed this video with my hacking and coughing and trying to get through this video, give me a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you're not a subscriber, you will consider it, and have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.